Hello, everyone. This is Thomas Pepin NHL Talk. I'm Thomas Pepin, and let's talk about the NHL. So, today we're on part 9 of my Building the Perfect NHL Roster series. We are talking about goalie contract timing and duration. The other thing to note, first I should say, so we've been splitting them up for forwards and defense into two separate things, but because goalies there's so few, I can do it all in one go. And then the second thing, I decided to change the data for goalies, so in order to make the tiers that I established. So the reason being because so I filtered by 20 or more games for players, and goalies I didn't. But I realized just today when I was thinking about it, why not do the same thing, because otherwise the data's skewed high because it includes goalies that would have played like 4 games and or could in theory have played 4 games and had a perfect save percentage. So it messes around with the numbers, and there's so many goalies that play just a handful of games, so it just doesn't make sense to me to include that in the tiers. Now, of course, when I'll be deciding on players for teams, they might be of consideration. But anyways, at least for establishing the tiers, I'm going to eliminate all the short game goalies because I think it makes sense. So anyways, just before the stream, I got started on that. I'm nearly done, so just bear with me a couple moments to finish up. I just want to make sure I didn't screw up with any stupid things like referencing or whatever, so just bear with me here. No, that's fine. So looks good. Close that. What the heck is... Oh, that's why. Okay. What's going on here? Can I... Yeah, okay, so I should be able to share screen now. Just give me a sec to close a couple of things, get other couple of things out of the way. Put that there, this here. All right. So I just have to correct the cell referencing on the spreadsheet. So I already sorry, one sec. Games played. So what's going on here? Yeah, I already combined the two spreadsheets into one. There was only two spreadsheets of data for goalies, and then now I just need to get this cell referencing right. So, whoa. So I want games played is 171. That should be good. Why does it have... Oh, it's because it's... Never mind. Wins goes to 171. Now, what happened with the... I'm gonna have to go get that spreadsheet and line up the cells because they're clearly not working with something. Okay, I'm gonna have to not share screen for a couple moments, so just bear with me. So that should be here. Okay, so that's combined. Now what the heck happened? Oh, I think that's it. So no, I don't think I need those spreadsheets, but give me a sec to make sure. So those get moved over. Those need to be that. Yeah, I think I can share again. Just give me a sec here. Sorry, I thought I needed the other spreadsheet, but it doesn't look like it. So I can delete those. Close that. Close that. Close that. I can share again as I work on it here. So point percentage was, excuse me, equals wins times 2 plus ties divided by games played times 2. Do we want that? Yeah, we'll do it as a percentage. And then expand. Oops. So that should be correct now. Games played is correct. Wins is correct. That one is not. So that's supposed to be K. K. Percent. Copy, paste. Why did it not? Anyways, and then so that's supposed to be 4, 5. Oops. 09 and 0. Save percentage is O. What? Copy, paste. What? Oh, stupid thing. I thought I did that. And then 81, 45, 9, oh. We want more. And then that is P What's going on here? Oh, yeah, because the opposite. My bad. Okay. So that's supposed to be 0. 81. No. 0. 55. 81. And then 100. I think that's right. So it was 1, 91, 55, 19. One 91 55 19. What? 1 91 55 19. Okay, I think that's right, but we'll double check here. 81 across, 45 across, 9 across, 0 across, 1 91 55 19. And they should all be 171. Okay, and then it was oh, the percentiles I think are different because the total number of players is different. I'm going to just double check on that. Okay, so it was 16 times 3 is 48. 48 divided by 170 players is 28. Minus 1 is, yeah, so it is different. So that's 72. Seventy-two. Uh, 72 is 28. And then 48 plus 90 divided by 170 minus 1 is 19. I think this is gonna look a bit odd, but should still be right. Yeah, it should be right. It looks right. An opposite of 19 is 81. Then 138 plus 90 doesn't matter. So the next one is 0. Okay, and then just make sure I didn't do any stupids. So 72, we had 48 divided by 170. It is 170 is 72. $72. 28 is right. It's from 2 to 171. Good. And then it was 48 plus 90 divided by 170 is 180, or sorry. It's 19, yeah. So 19.191919. 81 is right. 171 and 2. It's good. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. 71 and 2. Okay, so that should be correct now. So new percentiles for goalies, which gives us the tiers. And again, actually I'll make this larger so you can see. Oops. Okay, so goalies now, from the changes here, there's a top tier of goalies, which should be good enough to make the playoffs. Play 55 games, 26 wins, 58.2 point percentage. I'm going to get rid of a decimal point. Save percentage of .918 or greater, and a goals against average of 2.49 or less. And so this actually does make sense, because typically a good starter, like good enough to be a playoff team kind of starter, would be around .918, 249 goals against average. And then likewise for a backup, 904 seems pretty much perfect. 300 goals against average. That makes sense. Now, the last tier doesn't really tell us anything. It's just the rest of the players. But that kind of... I guess maybe the way we'll kind of use that is anything at that level is just not good enough for the NHL. So... realistically, you're going to want your starter in the top one, backup in the second one, and then your third stringer to be approximately the same as your backup, is what I'd say. But then that's where you choose those goalies that we filtered out playing less than 20 games. So you could have a goalie playing let's say 5 games in the NHL, and then be kind of a mix of the two tiers there between 1 and 2. So maybe a save percentage of 9-1-2, goals against average of 3-1-2 or something like that. Anyways, so those are the updates there. And then now we just need to do what we did yesterday and the day before with players, this time with goalies. So we want now I have to remember how I did things. I'll copy all these because I know for sure I'll need them. Two plus. Can get rid of that. We want that. Total. Copy these. And I can paste those again. All right, and we'll go from there. Now give me a sec to get to the data at NHL.com. We were looking at 6 years from when to when. It was 2014 to no, I think it was 2013. Good thing I bookmarked the lockout years like I said I would need to. So 2012, 13, so it's 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, good. Okay, and then I can share screen again. We want to filter by we want do we do that? Yeah, we will. Okay, so we want games played greater than or equal to 55. We want wins greater than or equal to 26. We want, we'll disregard point percentage because they don't have that. And then we want save percentage greater than or equal to 918. Actually, let's see. Yeah. good. And goals against average of 249. Is it gonna let me? No. Well, what's most important? We want games played doesn't matter as much. Wins, goals against average, yeah, that's fine. We have no multi-year goalies. 0. Okay. Well, that was easy. See, this is what I mean with the goalie stuff. There's just so few. Yeah, and then we can delete those again. We want wins of 11. Well, this criteria is not as hard. We want save percentage 904. Whoops. And we want goals against average of 3. Now this one should be way... What? That can't be right. $13, $14. To 18, 19. We're not summing. Wins is correct. Save percentage, yes. Goals against average. Oh, not greater than or equal to. Oh, shoot. That's what I messed up on. Okay, good. It's less than or equal to. My bad. So that means I can go back. Try that again. See, that's that tricky one where it switches to the opposite. You want it to be less. Whereas every other data point is greater than or equal to. So glad I caught that. So it was, let's go back. We want 26 wins. We want 918. What? 0.918. And then a goals against average of less than or equal to 2.49. Greater, greater, less. So that should be good. There we go. We've got actual results. So we want that, and then the opposite for that. Okay, we've got Bobrovsky is 1 season. How did I do this again? Oh, yeah. Okay, so 1, 2, or wait, sorry, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 1 at 2. equals that times that. That was sum, right? Sum. Okay. Sum. Save that. And we've got Bobrovsky. I'll go back and do the age thing after. No, I'll do it at the same time, but I'll do the first thing, go back, do age, then change it, then do them both. So we have 16, 17 is good. We've got 2 for 2. Three for 2. One for 3. 3, 4, 5. 2 for 3. 4 for 2. 1, 2, 5 for 2. 6 for 2. Oh, wait. It wasn't consecutive years, was it? We wanted total years, I think is what I did before. So my bad, I'll have to go back and change that. So it's I think that's what I did. Yeah, I'm nearly certain. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 6, 4, 5, 7, 6, and that's it. Okay, so there were 6 goalies that had 2 years in the top tier, and then 7 goalies had 3 years in the top tier. Now, why did I do that? I can't remember. So we'll just hope that it was relevant or it's not relevant and I don't need to remember. Okay. Okay, and then that. So, okay, so it's 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Birth year, start, and I think I got that. So we have none for him. So we have 1 for Bobrovsky. Start is 2017, and equals that plus that. Age start equals that minus that. And age end equals that minus that. Cool. Bobrovsky was born in 88. Oops. Crawford is 1. Start is 2015. First year is 84. Dubnik, no. Fleury, 1, 2015. He was born in 86, I think. No, 84. That's good. Holtby is 2, 2015. Born in 89. Hornquist is 2, 2014. Whoops. 1982. Okay, Luongo is 1, 2015. Born in 79. Price is 2. 2014. $87. Click no, Rask yes. Oh shoot, I did that wrong. It's 1. Rask is 1/1/2014. Born in 87. Renee 1/1/2017. 82. Cool. Okay, and then next up was we want some of that. Some of that. Plus R200. R200, yes. And then equals that divided by that. Average duration. I think that's right. 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. Okay, and then we want min, max, oops. Cool. I think that's it for that. So then the goalies. Should on average have contracts based on this. So, okay, so should make it larger so you can see. Can I get both in the same thing? Oops. No. bit smaller. There we go. Okay, so goalies should have, as you can see here, between 2 and 3 year contracts, apparently, because they're able to maintain the top tier of performance for that number of years within the 6 year period, so not necessarily consecutive. So an approximation would be between 2 and 3 year contracts. And then these contracts typically would start somewhere between age 26 and 36, which is quite broad, and end between age 28 and 37. So there's a very broad range of performance for goalies on the high end. Cool. So that's the first portion. We'll summarize both at the end, but that gives us an idea here at least to start. So we will move this down because I think that's going to be longer. Ooh. Okay. So now I need to update the website with the right data. So just a sec here. Okay, so now we want wins to be 11. We want save percentage to be 0.904 or greater, and we want goals against average to be less than or equal to 300. Add that, get results. There are lots. Good. And then we want to organize by name. And then season ascending. Okay, and then, wait, no, so I don't need to move these. Actually, I can just copy that in its entirety, delete those, can move these back up. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One for 5, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry. Oops. 1 for 6. 1 for 3. 17, that's 5, is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is 6, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is 6. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6 again. 2. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is 5. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is 6. 3, 4, 5, 7, 8 is 3 and 2. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is 5. 5, 6 is 2. 6, 7, 8 is 3. 3, 4, 5, 6 is 4. 5, 6, 7, 8 is 4. 3, 4 is 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 6. 3, 4, 5 is 3. 6, 7 is 2. 2. 2, 3. 2. 2 times 2. 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is 5. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is 5 again. 2. 3, 4, 5, 6 is 4. 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is 5. 6, 7, 8 is 3. 3, 4, 5 is 3 again. 4, 5 is 2. 3, 4. 2. 3, 4, 5 is 3. 3. 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 6. 7 is 3. Renee 2014. Renee 2014. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow, Schneider was good. Or consistent at least. 5, 6, 7 is 3. 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5. So 3 and 2. 5, 6, 7, 8. 4. 4, 5, 6, 7. 4 again. Cool, so that's done. Now I can go back, get the ages. Equals that plus that equals that minus that equals that plus that. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is 4. 2015. And he was born in 1990. So 2014, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is 5. Birth year is 89. He got injured again, eh, Anderson? It's like he can never be healthy. Anderson, 14, 15, 16, so that's 2, 2015, birth year is 1981. 2014, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 is 4. 88. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 5, 2014 birth year is 86. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, 2014. I think this data is going to give us a lot more information. Well, like the other one for players, but still, in any case, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is 5, 2014, born in 84. 1, 2016, 88. Nice beard. 1, 2017, 9. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is 4, 2015, 86, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is 5, 2014, 85. 3, 4, 5, and then it was 7, 8. So 3, 4, 5 is 2, 1, 2014, and 2018. He was born in 84, I found, right? Yes. 194. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is 4, 2015, 93. 5, 6 is 1, 2016, 86. 6, 7, 8 is 2, 2017, 91. No, 3, 4, 5, 6 is 3, 2014. 15, 16, 17, 18. 3, 2016, 93, 1, 2014, 82. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3, 4, 2014, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think he had 6 in a row. Yeah. So that's 5. 89. 3, 4, 5 is 2. 14. 1984. 17. 85. 2016. 86. 5, 6, 7 is 2. 2016. 90. Jones 1, 2018. 86. 3, 4, 7, 8 is 1, 1. 2014. 2018. 1990. 'It's funny seeing some of these names that you used to see all the time, but then they just disappear. Like Eddie Lack, I remember seeing that name a lot, and then gone. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7 is 4. 2014. 1982. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is 4. 2014. 1979. 2018. 1990. 13, 14, 15, 16 is 3. 2014. 88. 2018. 83. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is 4. 2014. 19 80. 14, 15 is 1. 15. 92. 6, 7, 8. 2, 2017. 94. 2, 2014. 1, 2015. 3, 4. 2014. 87. 3, 4, 5 is 2. 14. 96. 'Did I see that right? Yes, okay. 5, 6, 7, 2, 2016. Oops. 1989. 3, 4, 5 is 2. 2014. 1986. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5. 2014. Sucks about Rask being injured so bad that he had to retire. He was such a good goalie. And he had, I think, a lot of good years left if he wasn't hurt. Sucks. 5, 6, 7 is 2. 2016. 1988. Nearly done. Rene 2014. Rene 2014. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 is 4. 2015. 82. 2018. 95. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is 4. 2014. 86. 5, 6, 7 is 2. 2016, 1982, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 2014, 1987, 3, 4, 5, and 7, 8. So that's 2 and 1, 2, 1. Uh, 2014 and 13, 14, 15, and then 2018, 1988, 5, 6, 7, 8, 3, 2016, 1994, and last one, 4, 5, 6, 7 is 3, 2015, and 84. Okay, and then we want these here. We want some, and plus, oops, it's gonna be R258, R258, R258 equals that divided by that. Cool. And we want min that, and we want max of that. Super. All right, so done. Let me just make sure there's nothing else that I needed. That's good, good, good. Good, good, good. That was just straight sum, right? And that's good. Next thing I wanted to do was order those by Q ascending. And order those by Q ascending again. Alright, and so I don't need that. I can full screen this, make it bigger. And then this doesn't get in the way. I don't think. Okay. Oh, man. Okay. Actually, I'll get a drink before I talk. Cool. All right. So the results. Now I'll do it in total. So again, we're looking at the different tiers this time for goaltending. Top tier, or otherwise known here as Group 1 for both these, and then Group 2 for the other two there. So as you can tell here, basically, so because we're in Group 1, we're filtering to the top performance, which is more demanding, you could say, higher expectations, which, as previously mentioned, they're right here. So we have an expectation of 55 games played, and again, these are updated from the first time because I wanted to take out anybody who played less than 20 games. So minimum of 55 games played by the goalie, 26 wins, 58.2 point percentage, so that includes wins and ties of total potential points, save percentage of 918, which is pretty good for a starter, so that makes sense and lines up, and then a goals against average of 249. So pretty demanding, I would say, because the Group 1 over here, that encompasses all of those. So for you to play 55 games, win 26, have a point percentage of that, save percentage of that, and goals against average of that, all of that or better, is a pretty high expectation, I would say, all things considered. And so as a result, what you see here is of the top tier, which includes 48 goalies, only 13 in total played at that level. 13 in total played at that level for 2 to 3 years. So these two blocks here, nobody else was for the rest of them. So of those 48, only 13 played 2 or 3 of their 6 seasons at that level. So that means that, or what you could translate from that is that approximately you could estimate a goalie should only really be signed for 2 to 3 years, because they're likely to only be consistent at the peak level for that number of years. And then elaborated, so that's for the duration. Now, when you think about the time that's most likely to take place, again, just consider the sample size is only 13 players there. And then in this case, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 players here. So just to keep in mind that the sample size is small. And then so if you're going to do that 2 to 3 year, 2 to 3 year, sorry, I should move this over so you can see it. Give me one more sec to make sure it's all the way over. Okay, so within that 2 to 3 year time frame, it's most likely to take place starting as early as age 26, as you can see here, starting as late as age 36, ending as early as age 28 and ending as late as age 37. So the performance window is small in terms of frequency, but broad in terms of age range. So you could be good for 2 years, but it could happen anytime between age 26 and 36 as a starting point. So I would say at the top, high end of goaltending performance, very inconsistent. Now, I think it was the same thing for forwards, but anyways, it's not surprising. Again, the way that these tiers are set up is the best of. So the top 16, best of through 3 seasons. So it always is going to skew high, but that's okay because this is just to give us ideas that we then apply later. So now if we take a look at the second tier, which the expectations are more reasonable or flexible, however you want to call it. So in the second tier or greater, they need to have games played of 28, 11 wins. Like, I mean, as you can tell, this is pretty low of expectations. Point percentage of 42.7%, save percentage 904, goals against average 3. So unsurprisingly, more goalies are going to be within that range, which means you'll have more data points here. So of those players, there were within that 6-year time frame, the goalies were able to do 2 of the 6 years. So 18 goalies did 2 of 6 years, 13 did 3 of 6, 6 did 4 of 6, 9, 5 of 6, and then 7, 6 of 6. So not many goalies. So like only 7 goalies were consistent for a full 6 seasons. Now that's with lesser expectations. So even that isn't that promising so it's useful information, but it's not that promising of being able to rely on your goalie for consistent performance for a long duration. So anyways, and then you move down here. Actually going back to this here. So basically, on average, you're going to want to have, again, as seen with the top tier, contracts of 2 to 3 years approximately for your second tier of goalies. So in theory, your backup or 1B, 1A kind of goalies. And then it's the rare case that you're going to have longer term between 4 and 6 years, or 4 to 8 years, because again, remember, this is only 6 seasons we're looking at, so it doesn't give the opportunity for a long duration. And the reason we can't really do that is because of the lockout before this time frame and then the COVID years after this time frame. So there's not a good long-term period to actually do the study. So you just have to kind of make do with what you have. Now, it could be prorated and all that stuff, but that gets way too complicated. It's just not worth it. So anyways, so it seems like the majority of goalies should be locked up for shorter term contracts. And then in terms of when those contracts take place, they should start, again, this is a pretty broad range, start age 22 to 35 and ending between age 24 and 39. So as you can see, just in terms of frequency here on this column, so this is the number of years that they were within that that tier of performance, so both the second and top tier. So lesser expectations, but still, something. You can see the majority is kind of split between 1 and 2 years, and then there's a mix, pretty even mix between 3, 4, and 5. Now, to correct that, so just keep in mind it's actually these numbers plus 1. So what I did as I was compiling the data is remove, excuse me, the one of the years. So technically all these 1s are 2 years, all the 2s are 3 years, 3s are 4, 4s are 5s, and 5s are 6. So it was just a way for me to actually do the calculations here. It just made more sense. It's the same thing I did the past couple of days. So anyways, as you can tell, again, from just the frequency of the durations here, it's essentially 2 to 3 years is kind of a good time frame to sign your goalies. This is, again, just estimations based on what we're putting together here. And then there's a mix kind of at the higher end where you can get into longer term contracts like 4 to 6 years or maybe more. So, so anyways, so that kind of gives both timing and duration of contracts for goalies as part of the series here. Now, application is going to be interesting. Again, previously I alluded to another thing related to goalies that's a unique concept I was going to bring up. Won't mention that quite yet. I'm going to still go through all this data, collection of all this stuff. And then once I'm applying, it's probably going to be the last thing I take a look at before applying the results to try to produce an ideal roster in the NHL. So I believe that's it for today. Give me 1 sec just to make sure. Yeah, so that is it. So if you like the stream, hit the like button, share with your friends, subscribe, turn on notifications. Otherwise, channel homepage has my upcoming schedule. Should be 2 p.m. Eastern daily except for Sundays. If you have any comments, leave them in the comments. Suggestions likewise. And tomorrow is Saturday, and then we're going to go to the second tier of forwards. Or I should say second grouping of forwards. So what it's going to actually be is, last time we did the top tier all the way to the fourth tier, and then we're going to move next from the first to fourth, fifth to ninth, or is it fourth to ninth, and then, first to fourth, fourth to eighth, eighth to 12th, or something like that. Anyways, so we're going to do the next group of 4 forwards, or next 4 tiers of forwards, and defense as well, I think. And then it's going to be for the contract duration, and then the next day will be contract timing. So that'll be on Monday. Anyways, basically you can just keep track with everything all scheduled. It'll tell you there. So that's it. So thanks again for tuning in. We'll see you again tomorrow.